What's up, Universal Fight League fans? Bill Gibbons coming back at you with another vlog. Today, I wanted to do a little bit of a backstory on the baby mama drama video. Okay, listen, I've been at war with this woman for years over my kids, just trying to be a father to my children. I don't want to get into the unfair that I had to pay $1,580 a week, all that, because that's a long story. How this led up to is I finally beat her in court where she had to let me start seeing my children. So once that came into play, then I had my son in 2 different karate schools. I was taking him every day. I had my daughter in dance school. I had her a couple times a week, and everything was going great. Okay, little did I know that, their stepfather was jealous the whole time. I didn't know this until afterwards. Well, anyway, I was there to pick up my son from karate like I was every day, and my daughter, I brought pizza so we could eat before he goes. My daughter asked me, "Daddy, will you take me to the daddy-daughter dance?" I guess that blew up everything. I guess she was beat, grounded, had the cell phone that I paid for taken from her, and she was only allowed to have it when I was around, and she wasn't allowed to tell me, and then was made call me and tell me, lie to me about the date. So here's what I do. I go get her a limo. I go get her a gift certificate to go to this girl's clothing store. I can't remember the store now, but I gave her $500 just to get any outfit, shoes she wanted. I was going to take her there in a limo. I wanted it to be our special day. Well, then she calls me up and says, "Well, Daddy, I was wrong. The date is this day." So then they take, my prepaid limo, my gift card, and he makes himself go with her and uses my limo, my gift card, so he could be the hero on my dime. And well, anyway, I wake up in the morning and I see a picture of my daughter and this dude at the daddy-daughter dance that I paid for. Ever since then, I was not allowed to see my children no more because I found out about it. And my daughter told me, "Daddy, I'm sorry they made me. They made me," because I was hurt, Well, anyway, wasn't allowed to see my kids anymore, and that's when she started getting the unfair, ridiculous amounts in child support again, and now I wasn't allowed to see my children, and then we just went to court, and I missed a child support payment, so she thought she was putting me in jail, and the judge was like, "I'm not putting this man in jail." And so that's, the very next weekend was Father's Day, and she knew I wanted to see my children, so she texts me and says, "Hey, do you want to pick up your kids for a couple hours on Father's Day?" I thought because she was going to get in trouble with the court that she was finally complying. I'm like, "Sure, all right." So anyway, then you guys seen where, and the reason I decided to film is because she's already done it once before, to where she had this heroin addict she was with that overdosed in front of my son. Okay, this is the kind of person she is, and I had custody of my kids. I even took her in, just so my kids didn't get state raised. And well, now she left and went back to him. Anyway, time goes by. I see her driving down the road, and I just wanted her to know I seen her with that dude after that had happened, because they almost took the kids. This dude throws a full pop can, breaks the mirror off my car, and then she runs to the police station and tells him I did all this crazy shit and tried to get me set up with all kinds of felonies. But I beat the charges like Rocky, but it took me a year of fighting it in court. Okay, because I have a violent past, been in a lot of fights, and gotten a lot of trouble in my day. Mainly for fighting, because nobody thinks a little short cross-eyed white boy can do anything, and then they test me and they beat the brakes off of them, and then they call the cops. Well, anyway, where was I at in my story? I'm kind of all over the place here. Oh, yeah. So, it's Father's Day. She tells me, "Yeah, come on, Sam." I'm all excited. So, but I know in the past she set me up before to try to get me put in jail. We just come out of court. That didn't work, getting me put in jail. So, I decided to let camera roll, and then you guys seen what happened. My son called me right after that and was like, "Dad, they made me do that. I still love you. I did that to keep them happy." They were so, and what my son told me what their plan was, but they didn't know I was going to show up with the camera rolling, is for me to show up, them to start a fight, call the cops, and say that I assaulted them, and then try to get me put in jail, because they called my girlfriend and told my girlfriend when I was on my way back home from that I punched her in the stomach and she's pregnant. I beat Billy up and I grabbed my son by his throat and I threw him in the car, and they had it all on video. This is what they call my girlfriend and tell her. She calls me up like, Billy, what happened? What'd you do? And I was like, I didn't do nothing. I explained to her, and once I showed her the video, they was like, oh yeah, they're such liars. You know, and I wanted everybody to see what I go through, because she goes around telling people that I'm doing all this bad stuff, and all I want to do is see my kid. Because you guys see in that video when my son comes walk, see the smile on my face, I was so happy to see him, and it was a complete setup. So I just, you know, Brooklyn and William, I know you guys watch my videos now. I love you guys. I don't blame you in any way, shape, or form, but I had to expose your mother for what it was. You know, I love you, William. I miss our game playing, so let's play a game together, or let's talk on YouTube or something, because I know you can't call me on the phone or you get grounded. There's a lot more to that story. I just wanted to give you guys a little gist of it. I'm heading into work right now, so I had to cram it all into one, and I just kind of let my feelings fly, and you know, the ADHD got me here, there, everywhere. It's just how I go when I talk. Anyway, everybody that's been watching, you know how it is. Anybody that's new or just watching me for the first time, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And like I said, it's going to take me a second doing it this way, but this channel isn't over with yet. It's just on a break until I actually have the real money I need to get everything off the ground. So, thank you for being loyal. Thank you for listening to my story. Until the next vlog, I love you. Peace.